50 to 70% sponsorship. From experience, a lot of students don't concentrate in school because of hustling for tuitions, accommodations and stuff. When students have access to loans, they will have full concentration in school and the best of them is coming out. But you can't have the best of you when half of the semester you're struggling to get how to survive, and then we get the best out of you. So the access to student loan is already a plus. It's a good thing. You put in your whole best, and it's a good product for the country at the end of the day. The country produces very good output out of the student loans. We get good products. When you think good, you get good products, and the country moves forward. But you don't expect you to be whole day struggling, looking for how to survive, and then you produce the best out of you. You can't. The fatigue, the time taking, it's all part of it. So student loan is an aid to good products.
Looks like you've gone through this manifesto so much, and you know some parts of this manifesto very well. But in all this, which one strikes you most?
I have a lot of experience in the maritime sector. The maritime sector strikes me most.
Oh.
Yeah.
What is in the maritime sector? What is there for us in the maritime sector?
The maritime sector is the heart of the economy, because the oil can't boom without the maritime. When you extract, how do you move it out? So the maritime sector controls the export, the import. I know the number of tons of goods and services that comes in and go out. He talked about, because there are a lot of agencies in the maritime sector. So those agencies have overlapping functions. It's going to match those functions. You take if you're in the coastal, you take if you're in the inland waters, you take if you are in the amphibious. The amphibious is like the island. You get access to it. You only get access when you pass through the water. It's on land, but no access, only through the water. So there are a lot of international oil companies, Shell, Schlumberger, Mobil, that have oil fields on the amphibious, on the swamp, and on the deep seas. So all those are maritime.
Looks like you have to come down to our level a bit for us to understand what you're trying to explain, for us to know what your principal is going to do differently to bring improvement in this maritime sector you're trying to talk about.
Very good. In the maritime sector, there are a lot of obstacles. It's just like the highway. When the road safety or the VIO arrest a vessel and leave it on the road, it will stop the whole movement. So in the maritime sector, he spoke about wreck removals. There are a lot of wrecks that are making the maritime sector, the navigation, unaccessible. Is making it unnavigable. Navigable means smooth flow. So the wrecks are there as obstacles. He said any vessel that has any infringement or whatever it is on the maritime line, on the navigable way, it will be packed, just like the VIO will take the car, they arrest it to an impounding or whichever destination, so that it will not cause havoc or halt movement. That's one of the aspects, one of the challenges of the maritime sector. Smooth flow, navigable.
And is this disturbing revenue or something?
It disturbs revenue a lot, because when you come and you meet a block, you can't move on. In the maritime, it works with time. The nautical miles you're supposed to cover in so hours, and you do not do that. Your charges are based on the hours. When you arrive your destination late, the contract is void, because it carries a lot. There are goods that are not supposed to extend so hours because they are perishable. and you do not meet up with time. So you see, time is of essence, and when it's unnavigable, it depletes the economy.
Alright, so let's move a little bit away from the manifesto and talk about your principal now, who has been going around the country campaigning so much rallies, and he has been receiving a lot of bashing. The recent one is from Najatu, who has been saying a lot of things about your principal. How will you react to all this bashing of your principal?
I don't sit down here and talk about people. I am one person that don't talk about people. I use my head and my time to bring out positive results. She is talking about our principal because of her own interest and sentiment. Whatever she discusses, whatever she says is based on her interest. So it's her business. And in Nigeria today, or in the world, truth and good things have a lot of obstacles, but that should be a motivation. Like my principal always say, when you bring up a lot of challenges, that is his motivation. It keeps him, it makes him to go forward. That is what a lot of us are emulating. When there is an obstacle, you try to see how to break the shackle. That is where the symbol comes.
There was a time you had been saying all this bashing, all these criticisms to the advantage of Bola Tinubu.
Yeah.
Well, what do you mean?
Because when you talk more about me, I become a very sellable product. Today in Nigeria, Tinubu is the highest selling product in Nigeria, beating Coca-Cola. Go to it, sit down and analyze it. The newspaper will sell more because of Asiwaju. The pure water sellers actually sell more because of Asiwaju. The fabric people, the printers, any aspect of Nigeria now sells more because of Asiwaju. A little phase of Asiwaju as your caption is a sellable product. So he's beating Coca-Cola in every nook and cranny. So if you're not a good product, nobody will buy you. So he is a good product. That is why the criticisms are there and people are making money out of it.
Alright, before you go, I would like a word from you to Nigerian youths.
All I'm telling Nigerian youth is we should have sincerity of purpose. In everything you do, let there be nothing like impossible in your dictionary. Forge ahead, move ahead, encourage yourself, make obstacles be your motivation. Obstacles should not be a stop to you. Obstacles should be motivations. Hatred should be motivations. Whatever anybody is looking at you, oh, you can't do it, you can't make it, let it be your motivation, you can do it.
Alright, Engineer Awal Ibrahim, Global Convener, Tinubu Shetima Global Support Group, and a member of the PCC. Thank you so much for coming.
You're welcome.